Willpower is fickle. It's fueled by emotion, and you can be all charged up, and you can be excited, and I can get you all jacked up about this today, and you can say, man, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go home, and I'm going to do this. But then my voice fades from your head, and you kind of get back into the routine of your life, and before you know it, you're right back where you were. Willpower comes and goes, but you've got to program yourself for success. You've got to set your environment up for success. You've got to deal with things at an emotional level. If we take food away from you as a comfort and a coping mechanism, and we don't put anything back in its place, it will come back and fill that void. Right now, you celebrate with food, you companion yourself with food, you medicate yourself with food, you do all of these things with food. It's overused. You use it for too many things in your life, right?
Yes.
It's your friend. It never says no.
No.
It's always there to make you feel good, and you do feel good. When we eat, then our body temperature goes up. All the blood goes to the viscera, and we have this feeling of peace. I mean, it's like, oh, this feels good. That's why they call it comfort food.
Yeah.
You feel comfortable when you eat it. So you've got to pick up other skills. That's why I say you're in over your head here. Yeah. You're just trying to say, do better. Do better. I do better.
Not so much along those lines, though. That's not how it is.
Okay, I can go through it if you want to.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Wants to get in his mom's face like a drill sergeant and say, lose weight. Wants to slap her around and tell her it begins with you and ends with you. Lose your sweet tooth, because you can't have that. You're going to get bigger and bigger. The body wasn't meant to be that big. You just go on and on. Get off your fat ass. You have called her fat. You have called her pig. You have said, don't eat sweets. That's why you are heavy. You look at her disapprovingly. You will stare at her until she drops the food. You stare her down. Should I go on?
If you would like, sure.
Does that work for you?
No, sir, it does not.
Okay, now, you don't want to be a right fighter here. You came to get her help.
Absolutely.
So don't make this a right fighter about you. If you're so smart, how come you can't get her moved?
That's a very good question.
Thank you.
That's what led us to this.
Yeah.
I mean, because when I do try and speak with her, I guess out of the frustration, it's her communication issue, that she has a problem communicating, as you've seen at the beginning of this segment.
I seem to be communicating with her just fine.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Phil.
And that's good.
Seriously.
And that's fine. Maybe that's because we are sitting here on the stage and we are at home, or we are not back at the hotel.
Maybe you need to butt out.
But how do you butt out when I care about her well-being? And when I want her to lose
because you've reached out for help. It's here. That's what I'm telling you.